everyone, and welcome back to Catharsis Inc. So today I am finally showing you my Yule decor for my living room and my dining room. It's been a long time coming and it's taken me longer than expected. Since we just moved into this house, I'm still trying to unpack everything plus keep my channel afloat. So that's why it's coming out to you late. So I apologize for that. Hopefully next year I'll be able to get it out to you early so you can get some inspiration for your decor as well. So when I first started decorating, I ran into all kinds of problems. This seems like it's my per usual now, but one of my bins, I lost everything in that bin as far as Yule decor. What had happened was one of my snow globes had burst and all this mold was contained within this bin and ruined everything. And unfortunately, some of my favorite pieces were in there. I had a witchy winter piece that I had purchased from an Etsy seller that was in there and got completely ruined. You can't even tell what the picture is anymore. I had a really nice fox picture in there that got ruined. I had pictures of the kids when they were babies in there that were covered in mold, like everything. It was so bad and I cried. A whole bin worth of Yule that is officially ruined. But I also discovered that even if that bin would have been okay, I don't have as much Yule decor as what I thought, which is amazing because you guys probably think I shop all the time, but in reality, I actually don't have that much. So when I was trying to figure out where I wanted to go with my Yule decor this year, I knew I wanted to do some sort of winter cabin feel within the living room, and then the dining room, I wanted to do more of a witchy vibe in there. So I kind of chose pieces specific to that went, you know, in accordance to that with that aesthetic. And however, even with doing that, it is more of a simplistic feel, but I think it's still pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you my decorating process, and then we'll do a daytime view and then a nighttime view. So let's get to decorating. And this is how the living room turned out. I think it's really pretty. There's subtle hints of winter and the forest and witchcraft. This candelabra is one of my favorite pieces that I've acquired through the years. And it's floor length. Don't mind the tools. We're still hanging things up here since we moved in. And then at the base of the fireplace, I put the metal sled that I got at Target this year, filled it with those frosted pine cones from Dollar Tree, put the little wooden initial on the front, and that beautiful black basket with the greenery in, I actually found at Walmart. And then on the mantle, I have some greenery here that has pine cones on it, and I just attached some copper wire fairy lights, and it's really pretty when it's turned on. I'll actually show you the nighttime view of it after this, but I had to add my little birds in with a birdhouse, and of course my witch's broom. Then on this side of the mantle, I have my raven that I found at Michael's during Halloween. And then these gorgeous wooden trees. I believe I got those at Hobby Lobby. And then this home sign I actually found at Dollar Tree earlier in the year. And then I hung this beautiful wreath on the window, and I actually found this one at Walmart. And then for the bookshelves, I wanted to do shelves that told a story on their own, but then also collectively as you put them all together. So this is the top shelf. Absolutely love that deer head that I found at home this year. So pretty. And then as you come down to the second shelf, I did kind of like a Victorian era village. And the houses, they're made of metal. I found them at Target this year, along with a little lamp posts and the truck as well, actually. And then coming down to the third shelf, it also looks kind of vintage and Victorian. I have my antique witch's boot back there filled with some greenery. And then coming down to the fourth one, I have the A-frame, and I kind of did like a little cabin scenery here with the tins of wood logs and trees, the sled, and the little reindeer. And then I thought beside the tree was missing something here by the window, so I added my white birch trees, and I think it just enhances it, especially at nighttime when I turn the lights on. And then over here on my second bookshelf, I actually have the haunted house that I got during Halloween at Target. I think it is so beautiful, and I wanted to keep it up year-round. So I just added some pics to it for the holiday. And then coming down to the second shelf, I have my stand that I got, I think 2 Halloweens ago at Bath & Body. It's to hold a candle, but I thought it was really pretty, so I kept it up, along with the jars that I got from Dollar Tree, and I painted black and gold. And then coming down to the third shelf, I did another little village scene. And these houses, they're all different. So the furthest one to the left is made of ceramic that I did a DIY with, I think it was a year or 2 ago. The green ones are tin. And then the other black one is wood that I had painted. It was originally a cream color. And then coming down to the fourth shelf, I did another little vintage scene with some amber bottles and the wooden ice skates that I got from Target this year. So I think it's super cute. I even added a vintage style picture of 2 of my boys in there. So cute. And then this year, I did not go all out with the pillows. Honestly, it's because I can't find them all yet. I haven't unpacked everything. So I just went with these Winter Wonderland Forest pillows. Thought they would match. And then up above the sofa, I did two little wreaths that have some eucalyptus in it with this beautiful print that I got from Hobby Lobby. And then beside the couch on this little end table, I did a little scene with a sleigh. I believe I had got this sleigh at Target. Can't remember if it was this year or last year, but I thought that was cute. Then we have this little recliner here. So I just have a green velvet pillow with the other one that says this is our happy place. And then up above, I have another winter wreath. And then last but not least is the coffee table. So this is where I put my advent calendar this year. So I have that and another candelabra. So pretty. And this one I didn't do pillar candles. I thought it would obstruct the vision of the TV and it would irritate the kids. So I just have a 3-wick candle up there that I light along with my little Victorian ceramic figures that I got this year at Hobby Lobby. And of course I had to do a cauldron with a tree in it. So that is there as well. Now let's head into the dining room. And when you first walk in, I actually have this welcome winter sign that I hung up. And then I went simplistic on the tablescape because I actually want to record one for Yule. So that'll be coming out here shortly. Hopefully, maybe this coming weekend, if not before. So I just have these 3 stars with the candles and a little pine cone garland. And then, of course, I have the Yule tree that I made every single ornament for. If you missed that video, I will link it up above here so you can go and watch that. Then on my window panes, I actually put a wreath first and then these wooden snowflakes on top. And I think they turned out really pretty. And then coming around to my curio cabinet here, I also decorated the inside of that. So on the outside, I have a wreath and I attached a little red bird on it. I thought that was really cute. And then these little door hangers from Dollar Tree. But on the inside, I did some greenery with my little fox snow globe. Thought that was really cute. And then on the second shelf, I did another little village. And I got those houses at Target. And then the third shelf, I did some glass bottles with a teacup. And then at the top shelf, I did my little chunky bird, some greenery, and then that sign that says "'Tis the season." And this is probably my favorite side of the room. I think it is so pretty. It turned out so good. But I have my Victorian style gingerbread houses. So the one on the left I found at Tuesday Morning this year. And the one on right I found at Home this year. And then the items with the dried oranges on, I had actually got those on clearance. I think it was last year. So those are really pretty. Along with this basket, I found that last year as well. And then the dried oranges on the right, I actually made myself last year. And this beautiful hook. I love this. I found this at Joann's last year. So I hung that up. And then this beautiful wreath. I was trying to remember where I found this, but I can't remember. It might have been Walmart last year. But then on my antique green stand here, I did a grapevine tree with a little birdie on top. Thought he was really cute. And then I also put my 2 moss trees that I found this year with some poinsettias, and then this candle. Actually, this candle I had found last year at a thrift store. So I thought that went nicely. And then up here I hung my wooden sign that has some wood burn trees, and it actually lights up. And I believe I had got this at Joann's last year. So that's what my Yule decor looks like in the daytime. So now let's check it out and see what it looks like at night. that's it for this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Stay tuned because I'll be coming out with a Yule tablescape and I'm really excited to show it to you. But be sure to like this video and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.